Okay. And you got to do the U-tubes. Okay. The tubes of Ubes. Gotta figure out how to get to this. How do we copy the URL for this?
Right here?
No. You don't want to copy that. Hey everyone, I know we are live. We're just doing something real quick.
Yeah, we know we're live. I'm about to give up on this lady. Oh,
yeah.
there it is.
Okay, so let me go. Oh, I gotta log back into just updating Discord, and then we'll be right with you guys. Go here. There.
Yup.
All right, guys.
All right.
We're live. Welcome.
Should we move this here? No.
Yeah.
You know what? This is
Put the mic in front of us. So welcome everybody. I'm sure if you've been watching our other streams, you kind of know where we're going with this, hopefully.
Put it right here.
Sorry. Apologize to everybody wearing microphones and their headsets because you just
trying
got
to get- I'm
whacked
trying to get
hard.
Just trying to get it there.
So, so today we're using our homemade pedals that we've created.
Yes.
Which we haven't shown
Well,
yet.
yeah. Matter of fact, people were guessing what we were doing, and we didn't give them up yet. So we're going to show you. We're going to show you what we did here.
We're going to provide links for everybody on where to grab this stuff. But we created 2 pedals. We got the pedals off of Thingiverse. It was a nice person who put pedals up there. And in our last videos, you watched us design and alter this case, which was a good design.
Yeah, it really
Just
was
did
a
not
good design.
turn out well for the first one. So we had to redo it, redesign it, and make this second one.
Same thing.
Same thing, just bigger holes.
Yeah, bigger design.
So
it looks like the tolerance is off, so we may just need to lay it in here for right now, just for demo purposes, and then rework the tolerance.
So let me show you the pedals.
They're right here.
No, if you will, give me that one.
Oh, okay.
So here's the pedals that we printed out, and inside they have a place for a micro switch. It's the one that has the roller on it. Is what this was designed for.
Yeah.
But Bob and I didn't have those. We had a different type of micro switch. So we, right here on the side, glued our micro switch. So it came up here. This design is a little flawed. I mean, I like the design of it. That's why we went with it.
It works.
But the housing part where it has the hinge doesn't quite stay on. So what we did to alter that is we put it on the hinge, and then we laid tape around here, gorilla tape, so that it can move up and down, but it can't come apart.
Now we're going to eventually alter it.
Yeah,
so that
we'll modify this. We'll make this. We'll
a metal pin can go through there. And
go
hold
into
it rather
Thingiverse
than-
and go ahead and modify this. And
then the paper, the clip, the binding clip.
okay, yeah, and that's the other thing. Inside this, you put a binder clip, which is just a normal paper clip.
Right.
You know,
Well,
the one you
the
use to
regular
buy a
binder
binder.
clip,
You know
right.
what I mean by binder
Like
clip.
like
It's a
the
binder
black
clip.
binder
It's a
clip.
clip for binders. So you put a binder clip in there, and that'll give you the spring mechanism that you use, and that's what that pedal is for. And then there's a hole for the wire to come out. The hardest part of this is mapping the keyboard keys. And if you watched our previous video, you've seen us go through that. So if you haven't watched it, you can go back and watch it. But you take apart your keyboard, an old keyboard. Don't take apart the one you're using, obviously. You don't want to screw up your keyboard. But take apart your keyboard, the old one, preferably one that has keys broken off of it. You can always reach out in your local community app and say, hey, does anybody have any keyboards they want to get rid of? I'm sure somebody has some keyboards in a closet someplace. But on that keyboard, there's these pins. And these pins right here are in sets. So you have, in this case, I believe it was these pins right here. One of these pins matched up with one of these pins to give us the keys that we wanted to use on the app that we're using, which in today's video, we are using Paradiddle, which is a virtual reality drumming app. Really cool app. If you've been watching Bob's videos where he streams, he's been streaming the guitar.
If you've been watching my videos that are getting banned
Yeah.
from YouTube, thank you, YouTube.
Yeah, thank you, YouTube.
Appreciate you banning my video.
So Bob's been playing the guitar, learning the guitar
Yeah.
on the stream. So you can go back and watch that, although you probably won't hear audio now.
No, there is a couple sections where they can hear the audio.
So I figured, if he's learning the guitar, I might as well join him by virtually playing the drums, because we don't want to have a big set of drums in his living room. And I suck. So that combination of the two
More
things,
of the combination of
I suck. Never played the
suck.
drums before. But
Right.
Today we're going to show you not just how we're using these pedals with Paradiddle, but how you can then take another app and do like drum lessons inside Paradiddle. So
Right.
we will show you that as well. So
Did we even set that up to do that?
I don't think we did, but we'll set that up real quick. So what we're going to do is we'll show you how it came out. We're going to throw the case on,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, we could do that. It's not, the tolerance is off though, but I can do it like this and put it on so that they can see it.
Okay, so can you hand me the pedal right there?
Yeah.
So let me show you the pedal. On your screen, you'll see that we have a virtual keyboard. And what we did was, because Paradiddle uses the control key, I think it's the left control, and the space bar. So the space bar is for the bass drum, the control key is for the hi-hat.
Hi-hat.
So
hi-hat.
one of these pedals is for the bass drum, one is for the hi-hat. So let me open this up and you can see what I'm talking about. So in here you have the switch here, and then there is a binder clip that gives you the tension of pushing the pedal down. Now we also found that these sit too high. Actually, they're too. We need to add pad to the back of it so that when you press, it feels much better.
Yeah.
It worked. It just didn't feel natural when you were playing it.
You felt like you were pressing hard,
Right.
And we didn't want to have to press too hard. So this solved the problem. The pad solved the problem.
This is basically it. So these we used some old RJ45
Yeah, you might
Cat
wanna
5
bring it up a
cable.
little bit more. There you go.
Yeah, some old Cat 5 cable that connected to the foot pedals, and they lead to that board that we were just showing you earlier,
Right.
and they are soldered onto those pins. And if I go ahead and press this pedal here, you'll notice that it is not doing anything. If I press this pedal, it is not doing. Why isn't this not doing anything?
Should we unplug it?
Oh.
Does it have to be up?
Oh yeah, maybe the keyboard has to be up. Hold on. Done. There you
it is.
go. Okay, so if I press this pedal and you look at that little virtual keyboard on your screen, you'll notice that the control, both left and right, is being activated. And if I press this pedal, you'll notice that the space bar is activated. So hence, that's the theory.
Okay. So then, do we want to try to put this in here while we got this in?
Yeah, so we got the case. So what we're going to try to do is mount
right.
this in the case.
So the case itself, the design, we're obviously going to have to do a version 3 of this case, right? I'm going to think. But the case itself, the lid, is a little bit tight. So I'm not going to shove this lid on for right now. What I'll do is I'll just put this in here. But the way we designed it is you'll see that there's 2 holes on this side. There's a hole on this side. So these 2 holes were actually designed for 2 Cat 5 cables, in case you have them laying around. And we're going to supply this on Thingiverse. And then this right here is a standard USB cable. So these are going to this actually fits in here. We'll wrap down through here. And then these will go in here. Let me try to, I got it reversed, hold on. It helps actually do it the other way.
Gosh, dang it.
Slow it down, slow it down. All right, so we're going to put this in here. All right.
That's a nice little snap.
Yeah. And then this here. Right. And then we'll just leave this here for right now. And I don't think I'm going to put the case on.
You
I don't think I'm going to put the lid on because I don't want to have this so that we
But let's simulate the lid on. So
okay. So then
you put the lid on.
This lid goes here.
And it pushes the wires in place.
It pushes this in here.
And that'll hold everything in. And you can throw some hot glue in there to hold everything in.
That's really how the case is going to be. So that way nobody's actually stepping on the motherboard and everything is in place. So I can push that lid down, but I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to get this lid back off for right now. So I'm just going to put this on the floor for right now.
Yeah, so we'll move that over. Be gone.
Go on.
Okay, so just as for the setup, so we have our microphone here that we're recording on the desktop. Bob, if you talk, we have a lapel mic that's attached to the HTC Vive that we're using, so you'll be able to hear both of us when we're doing this. So,
and I'm going to take the dog's collar off.
And I'm going to go ahead and launch what we need to launch.
Oh, to show.
Yep, and we'll get the game going.
You can kill the keyboard now, right?
Yeah, we're done with the keyboard. I'm going to close this down. And we'll hide this. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and launch the game.
Oh, do you want? Oh, yeah. But then we got to put the thing in, right? So you can see the video in it, or do you just want to launch the game first?
Let's launch the game first.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and launch, and then I'll launch the other thing.
Okay.
So you know what? Let me get that other thing launched, and we are using OVR drop. I think it is.
I think it's what it's called.
Okay.
I think it's in my down. It's in the.
Yeah, you want to launch it to Steam
VR. Hold on, I have it put down here. There you go.
So Bob's launching OVR drop from Steam, and then what we're going to do is we'll show you how we're using that with.
Yeah. Now I don't know if I ever.
Yeah, I think we
put it on
we'll mess with it.
Yeah, we'll mess with it.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and switch the screen over to the game, maybe. Oh, hey babe, Nita is on. Bob, say hi.
Hey, Anita.
So let me switch over to the game. Anita, let us know if we have good audio or not. So we are on the game, and what you are seeing is what we see in the headset.
Right.
So, Bob, did you want to pretend to be the drummer?
No, because I suck and you've been practicing.
No, I haven't been practicing.
Okay.
So.
It is. OBS is there.
Okay, good. Okay.
So should I just minimize it for right now, or is that even going to matter?
It won't. It's not going to matter.
Audio's fantastic.
Okay, good. All right, so you should be able to hear me.
All right, and hopefully you'll be able to hear the game. So Anita, if you can hear the game, we're going to jump in the game. If you can hear the game, let me know. And then I'm going to move this camera over towards you.
No, you keep it there.
Well, I got to show your.
Okay, so as you can see in the game, I see the chat, which is good. And okay, let me move this back.
He's getting his seat situated.
Can you hear that?
Yes. I don't know. Anita, hold on. Hit it again. It's showing up, so I think they can hear it.
Can you hear that audio? It sounds like a drum beat, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, I think you're good. It sounds. They can hear it.
Okay. All right, so I have my foot pedals.
So now, you want me to throw the camera down there, or no?
Yeah, you can. You can show that.
You're flipping it the wrong way.
Hold on. Let me just get situated. Okay. All right,
All right,
so
so now you're going to, let me move the camera over towards you.
and I'm going to load a drum set here, standard drums, and we might want to kill.
OBS for right now?
Yeah, just OBS.
The
for right
OBR?
now. Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm going to kill OBR. You're stop hitting stuff.
Oh, we got hearts. Although I'm not gonna be able to see the chat, so
What?
good. No, go ahead.
I'll tell you if anybody's talking. Okay.
Okay. So can everybody see?
But now they can say, hold on.
Okay.
I wasn't even facing towards you. Horrible production value. Okay.
All right. So in the game, you have the kick drum that you can use with your trigger, and then you have the hi-hat, which you can use with your other trigger. But with the pedals, now I can press the kick drum and nothing happens. Am I not on the screen?
Oh, hold on. Try it now.
Oh, that's the hi-hat. I got to reverse. So organized. All right, so let's put that there. Okay. So in the game now.
Hold on, dude. Hold on.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So can you look down a little bit further because we can't see your kick drum? You know what? Can you move your kick drum forward?
Yeah. Let me see if I can grab it. Remember how to grab?
I think you have to click. Yeah.
There we go. How
So
about if I
that
put
way
it there?
now you can see it actually being hit, I think, right? There you
Can
go.
you see that?
Yeah.
All right, so if I hit this one, there's the hi-hat going up. See it?
Yep.
Kick drum, hi-hat.
Try to back up so that they can see them.
Anyway.
Which is, wow, that was very good, dude. You've been practicing.
Okay.
So what's cool about this is that, as you can see, it frees up your hands to actually use the drumsticks. But yet, the foot pedals are natural because you want to actually hit the foot pedals, which is very, very cool.
Okay, so that's basically how you use the foot pedals in the game. So now, so there's a little problem with the foot pedal, and that's if you use OVR drop with this foot pedal is the space bar. And if you are doing video tutorials, most of the time space bar will pause the video, especially if you're using YouTube. So if Bob brings up a YouTube video and pretends that it's a
All right, bear with me.
actual drum video. I don't know. We could actually probably go to a drum video, but we can use ours. So we got to bring back up OVR drop.
Okay, bear with me.
So while Bob's doing that, I'll goof around here.
Can you pause for 1 second because you keep screwing me up?
Yep.
All right. All right, OBR drop is launching, and then I will get a YouTube video on. You should see OBR drop.
I do.
Okay.
So you got to change the top one to, when you launch a video, just change the top thing to video.
Okay, hold on. I just want to move a new tab here so I can get rid of this. YouTube. Okay, and then gotta find OVR drop again. Hold on. We put this down. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
put that
try to put this so that they can
Perfect.
see. Okay, so now I'm gonna try not to actually hit it. Bear with me. All right, I'm changing this to.
No, keep that to where it is because that's perfect in the game. It's that top drop box there. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a video up?
No.
Okay, yeah. Change that to you gotta bring up a video. What you're looking for?
How to play the drums.
Okay.
For beginners.
For amateurs.
Do you want to do that or?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll do drum lessons.
On the radio, you could put in your favorite album, and you can right hand. If you're left-handed, think of your favorite
You wanna
song
do
and
that
start
one?
tapping
Yeah,
your
that's
foot
fine.
to it.
Okay.
Now, most of the time, you're tapping on quarter notes. Okay, so you're just
No,
tapping.
you need to
Sheet
be
music
more
would look
active.
like
It needs to be
that.
more active, right?
Okay, so
Yeah,
you see all little
sorry.
X's,
'Cause I'm just
and
in
above
demo.
each of the
Okay. Let me find it.
You might have to click on the window to close that drop down and then pick it back up again. There you go.
Okay, can you see it?
Yep, I see it.
All right, so let me get you back on Paradiddle.
Okay, so now I see.
X's, you'll see 1, and then an and, 2, and 3,
if I
and 1.
hover over it,
Now, all-
hopefully it's not too loud, but as you can see, I can pause the video, and that's a problem. That's actually, I'm going to move this window. I'm going to see if I can't grab it, because that's the good thing about this is I can take it and move it up to where it's good for me. So now, if I look at the video and
What you have to
I
do
press
is hit the hi-hat with your lead hand.
the pedal for the bass drum, it's going to pause the video because the video is
And your main hand.
using the space bar in order to pause the video. And that's kind of good in a way, but we don't want that to happen. So in this scenario, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the menu and I am going to go to controls and I'm going to switch them so that the open hat is the space bar and the kick, the trigger for the kick is going to be the control key. And this way, when I use the kick drum, it won't pause the video every time. So let me try that. So we're going to do, that's control, and that's going to be trigger kick, and spacebar is going to be open hi-hat. So now, if I look at the video,
You're right.
it still does it. But let me, oh, you know what? Let me see if, oh, you know what it is? Am I on? Oh, I'm still in the menu.
Handed, play with your right hand. If you're left-handed, play with your left hand.
Oh, maybe
We're going to
not
hit
on
the
these.
hi-hat
Yeah, you gotta
on
be on
all
these.
of those X's.
Hold on.
Okay, here we go.
Hold on, dude. I got to try to move this.
I'm going to put on a metronome, and we're going to play along
I'm
with
going
it.
to move this over to the other screen. There, now try it.
Okay, good. Okay, so in order for me now to pause the video, I can use my hat.
Oh, I'm not. Hold on. There you go.
What are you doing to me, dude?
Well, you're moving it.
Okay, and then for the kick drum, I can now use the kick drum. Am I not back on it?
You are. It's work. I just saw you. Am I? There, did you just do that?
No, it's not working.
Hold on. Hold on.
So now we've got the hi-hat down. Just make sure that each of those hits are evenly.
No, the space bar is working. The control. Let me check and see if my settings. Control. Controllers kick.
Space between each other. So you're not going 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and. They should all be evenly spaced and in time with the
No,
Okay.
hold on. So that's control?
Yeah, that's control.
Okay, control's not doing it over here neither.
metronome.
And you're on the highlighted on the game. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
All right, so Bob wasn't on the game menu, so you have to be on Paradiddle.
I thought I was, dude.
It's-
Oh, you know what? You're going over to the video and taking yourself back
Oh, all right. So let's move this over here.
Okay, now let me get you back on the game. Hold on. There we go.
Okay, so now I can look at the screen, look at the video, pause it, unpause it, hopefully.
Okay, so 1 and 2
No, you
and
just took
3
yourself away from
and
the game.
4 and. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add the snare drum on the 2 and the 4. So when you say
put you
2,
back on.
you hit the snare drum. When you say 4, you hit the snare drum. And that would sound like this.
You almost can't even hear me playing with them, can you?
Oh, I didn't even know you were playing, dude.
That's because I'm
That
badass
is
like that.
So it's
That is-
pretty
that was
easy. We've
brilliant.
got to this point we're playing the hi-hat and the snare drum. So now let's focus on your foot, okay? The foot pedal or the bass drum. And we're not even going to worry about the snare drum. We're just going to play the
No,
hi-hat
I'm working
along
on
with the
it.
bass
Okay,
drum.
hold on.
The bass drum is going to be played on counts 1 and counts 3. You'll see the sheet music right here on screen.
1 and 3.
And so all you need to do on those counts is just hit the bass drum right in time with the hi-hat. So that would sound like this. Now, once you feel comfortable with that, you put it all together. You'll play the bass drum on counts
That was
1
very
and
impressive.
counts
Very
3,
good.
That was
the
very
snare
good.
drum on counts 2 and 4, and then the hi-hat on the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 end. It's as simple as that. So let's put it all together again at
So
60
for
beats
everybody
per
who's
minute.
watching now, he's actually using the pedals in VR as a bass drum. So that's what you're watching him do. He kind of sucks at it, but you can see him tapping his foot.
So once you feel comfortable playing it at a nice slow
basically it.
tempo like we
Oh,
were,
and,
you can start to speed
thank
it
you
up.
to this guy
So
who
we're
put the
playing
video
it at
together. Gotta
60
give him
beats
credit
per
in
minute.
the
Yeah.
Let's
description.
try it at 100 beats per minute and
Are
hear
you
how
gonna
it
do 100
sounds.
beats per
Oh,
minute?
I'm ready for 200.
Go ahead. Ooh. Okay. All right. You got me. You got me.
Okay.
So there's so many things we can learn in the drums. It's literally endless.
Am I
This
going
is
to video?
just something to get you started.
yeah, you can go back to you.
Well, I think go back to me because, first of all, you're an idiot. That should be duly noted.
Thank you, Philly!
Okay, that was beautiful, dude. All right, I'm having to remove you away from the drums,
Okay.
so I'm killing OBS drop, the OVR drop,
Yeah, do that.
and then that's it.
Oh, but move the camera back up.
Okay.
And I'll come back over.
All right, so Anita had a good question.
What's that?
She wanted to know if you could. Hold on. If you could use chat at the same time, and the answer is yes.
Yes. So anything that you see on the screen, you could actually see in the chat window. Was it there?
Yeah, there we go. All right. Move this over here. Is that good or not? You have to move over.
Oh, that's good.
All right. So that is summarizing what we did. So again, so now what we're going to do is we're going to actually put together a video, the next video, and we're going to teach you how to actually trace. Because if you watched it live, it wasn't.
Yeah. So we'll do it. We'll do it
wasn't
where it's
very good.
actually a good video.
Yeah. So we're gonna remod this one here, and we're gonna duplicate what we did. So we're gonna in the next video or one of the other videos coming up, we're gonna figure out what the pin set is on here again using that virtual keyboard that we had up, and then we're gonna map it. and then once we map it, at that point we'll show you how we printed the pedals. Now we do have some ideas for cheaper pedals in case you don't
Yeah,
have
we'll
a
throw
3D
that
printer.
in the end of that video.
Right, so if you don't have a 3D printer, then we're going to show you how to do some cheaper pedals. But again, the design of the pedal, although it's nice, it's a great design, it still needs some work. So this is already found on Thingiverse, and this case that we printed, we're going to throw up on Thingiverse. So if you want to follow along with that project in the future, then you could just download both of these from Thingiverse, have them 3D printed out, and then you should be good to go with some Cat5 cabling. That's what we use.
Well, you
Standard
can use any
Cat5.
cable, but we use Cat5, and it's pretty simple to get. You know, it's
Right. They're
you
pretty
know.
readily available. You can find Cat5 everywhere now. It comes with almost everything that you buy.
Yeah. So I mean, but if you had a suggestion for a better cabling, you know, we're happy to listen. It
But
did solder well.
Yeah, yeah. So, but it is nice to be able to actually kick your feet. Like when you're actually playing, it's a little bit difficult to demo because, you know, we're trying to maneuver things around and all that. But it's nice when you're able to actually hit the
Yeah.
bass drum and feel the bass drum in on your foot. It's just a better feeling than you just because in the game Paradiddle you have to squeeze the trigger.
And it's not bad, but for some reason I cannot get the rhythm down.
When you're holding the drumsticks, this is what I found out. When you're holding the drumsticks and you're trying to keep up with the beat, and then you have to hit your finger.
It doesn't. I don't have that kind of coordination.
It's
none.
none. It's clear.
I
that
should
have
not be
none.
playing any type of musical instrument at all.
And I agree with you.
Um,
You really should not.
But especially when they throw in something like, you know, using the trigger and do it, just I don't know, it just didn't. I guess it didn't feel natural. You know what I mean? So
Right.
the pedal, and then now take yourself out of the paradiddle world, and put yourself into any situation like the streaming.
yeah, OBS.
OBS, if you want to use the pedal, if you're working on something, or if you got both your hands free or used, and you want to switch scenes, map the pedal to whatever keyboard shortcut is for switching scenes.
Right.
Or
Cool.
transition to, you know, some ad or whatever.
Doesn't even have to be pedals in reality.
Could be buttons.
We used arcade buttons. That's what we used.
Yeah.
So you could literally take a board, drill holes, and then put some arcade buttons, like 10 arcade buttons.
Yeah.
One, and
One
make
that
yourself,
says mute microphone.
right.
One that
and
says
just
switch
make yourself
scene.
a panel. I'm sure they sell them, but if if you have your means, make it. It's an old keyboard. It plugs right into your USB cable, and then you just hit the button that you
Right.
want to have happen, and it'll probably save you like $100-$200 if you did it that way.
And what did each wire had? What I think was it 6 wires? What's a
No, I
Cat5
think
cable?
Cat5
8?
cable has 8.
So either way, you'll get 6 or 8 triggers out of one Cat5 cable.
Right.
But you just put as many Cat5 cables
No,
as you
you'll
want
get
buttons.
4 triggers.
Oh yeah, 4 triggers for each Cat5.
But we had 2
cable.
Cat5 cables going in there.
Yeah, and we really only, and that's only because we separated the
Right.
pedals. We could have separated the cabling
The
with
wires
inside
inside it, yeah.
the Cat5 and just used one Cat5 cable.
And it would have gave us enough 8
but-
buttons.
We like the durability of having that thicker cable when it comes to these pedals because they're on your feet. So, but if it comes to if you're building a board that is buttons for games, then you may not even need it. Just strip out the wiring and just use the
Right.
wiring out of them. And one Cat5 cable will go a long way. Just as long as you map out those keyboards.
All right, let me see how much rhythm I have before we disconnect.
You're not going to do a YouTube. You're just going to go and jump in.
I'm just going to jump in and see
All
how
right.
much rhythm I have.
All right, this should be
Here, do you want to
interesting.
give me my... See?
Yeah. Yes. Please thrill us. And don't hold back. I want to guess the tune you're
Don't
playing.
hold back. All right, all right.
All right, so guess along if you can figure out what tune.
All right, let me think of a song real quick.
Now remember, I switched them, so make sure that one button.
Yeah,
Let me make sure
you
you're
got
on the
this.
game here. Hold
You
on.
got this all whacked.
And I gotta make sure. Okay, you should be good. You want to hit one of the buttons, see if you. Yep, you're good. So that's your kick drum. All All right, so guess this tune. Name this tune. I can name this tune in 4 notes.
All right, did you want to show me or?
Oh, yeah, let me show you. Okay. Bring this over here.
No. Hold on.
Do you need help?
No, well, it's hard to see.
Okay. I'll get you hooked up here. I'll get you, dude. Okay.
All right, so this is be flipped, right? Yeah,
Okay, you good?
I think so.
All right. I don't want to hear any excuses. All right.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, so name that tune.
You can't name the tune until my controllers come back on. All right, you ready?
Yep. It's the Eye of the Tiger.
That was right. No, it wasn't. Hold on, dude. Hold on, I'm just getting warmed up.
Hotel California from the Eagles.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I got it. I got it. It's I Got No Rhythm from the Twins in VR.
What is it?
Oh man, it's horrible.
Come on, you can guess it.
I don't know. What is it? Can you hum a few bars? You realize the creator of this game is cringing right now.
Do you know the song?
And I couldn't even begin to guess.
I don't know the song either. I was making it up. Okay, hold on. Let me think of something. No.
I'm going to say it was the theme song to Gilligan's Island.
No.
What was it?
I don't know. I was making that one up
Holy
also.
mackerel!
Hold on. Let me think of a song. Hold on. Hold on. Let me think of a song.
It's a shame we can't play a song because you'll get copyrighted.
I know. I know. Well, it's not like we're going to play it that well anyhow. I don't know.
Oh, you're not playing anything?
No,
thought
I
that was
wasn't
the
playing
beginning of the
anything. Hold
song.
on. I was thinking. That was my thinking. That was my thinking song. Hold on.
Okay, I got one. Girl, whisper it in your ear.
Okay.
Let's
All
see if
right.
you get it.
But you're going to know it if I do that. But whisper it and I'll see if I can play
Okay.
it. You know the mic's on.
Yeah, I know. Did you get that?
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
But I can't. Dude, what do you think? Ah.
All right. It was like, I would have guessed Michael Jackson's Beat It, but that actually sounded more like Thriller.
I can't do this. I don't know how anybody. I don't know, dude.
Wow, that was intense. You're a rhythm-making machine, you are.
Okay, here, I got it. Ready? Hold on.
Nobody's full.
That was it, dude.
Was he?
Seriously. Seriously, dude. I was not joking. I was not joking with you. I was about to play Nobody's Fool.
Go ahead, play a little bit. What other song starts with a cymbal getting louder like that? Just horrible. Horrible. It's a rhythmic disaster is what this is.
All right, I suck at this.
You know, but
I suck.
Let me
I
just say,
suck. I suck at this.
props to this drumming game.
How's that?
Props. Because not only do they give you the ability to add a kick pedal, right? But this is one of the few drumming games where, and it's not even a game. I apologize. I apologize to the creator of this because this is actually a simulator, more of a simulator than it is a game, because he's put like so many different tones for wherever you hit it and as hard as you hit it.
Yeah,
into
because
these
like,
drums.
look, if I hit here and if I hit it real light, it'll work. But if I start hitting it harder,
it gets loud. Where the other drum games and other simulators, they don't do that. The minute you tap the drum, it's the same tone, regardless of where you hit it. So props to the creator of this.
and what I like about it is like, let's just say I want to move this, I can move like, I think I can move like, how do I do it?
Yeah, just bring up that menu, and then now you
Yeah,
have that.
and
little
now I
arrow.
can move this anywhere I want.
Right.
Or I can make it bigger.
Or you know what else you can do is you can hit that little arrow at the top and tell it. And this might be another video. Tell it that it's MIDI out and make it interact with additional software you have on your PC.
Right. Here's another thing that you could do. Let's just say that I suck, right? Let's just say, I'm not saying I do, but let's just say I do. If I want to load a recording, I could do a basic beat, and it'll teach me how to do it.
Yeah, you need that. That wasn't in that recording. Look at you slamming your controllers.
Hold on, let me put that on the loop, because it'll sound like I know what I'm doing. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Oh crap!
Yeah, you got to
Hold
get
on.
rid of that menu. Now go back into it.
Let's go with this one. No, let's not do that one. Stop! Stop! Okay.
You
Oh.
can't close that window.
I'm not. I'm trying to move it.
From the top, maybe, where it says drum beat.
No, I gotta unmute it. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Let me go back to a simple one. I'm not doing that.
What was happening now?
I don't know. I wasn't doing that. Hold on. Let's see what this one sounds like. All right, now I'm going to go basic. Oh, wait. I can get two going. See? See, right there, dude, tells me that I suck.
Yeah, loop that and play that.
Okay, hold on. All right, so now I'm going to first figure out the bass, right?
How do you do that? Like, how do you play that?
Okay, I got this part.
Not bad.
All right, I don't know how to do this part yet.
Ooh, get closer. Yeah, but see how he's got that other top playing? How is he doing that?
What part?
Watch the bottom. See the red one?
This
How's
one.
he playing that red
dude. That was me. Did you hear that?
Shh. We're doing what?
Hey,
Your oven is on. Is it supposed to be on?
no.
No.
Dude, I got this.
Do you?
What?
It doesn't sound like you got it.
No, I almost got it.
And what's going on with your funky symbol up there?
What, this one?
Yeah.
This one? Listen, if you're going to critique me,
It didn't sound like you at all. It sounded like the game. What's going on with the red one?
this one,
Yeah.
this one.
No, the red one, because when you play that, it's like way off.
Well, see, here's the problem, dude. I can't do this beat. Hear it?
Yeah.
How about that?
Not a okay. So here's how
Can you
test
hear it?
Yeah, no. Okay, here's how you test it.
Listen. Are you hearing it?
I hear it. I got the beat. Now do me a favor.
Are you hearing
I'm
me?
hearing it. Now turn off the guy playing it and you play.
No, actually, listen, dude. I'm not even actually hitting the drums. Hold on, let me try it now.
You're a jerk.
Okay, I'm hitting it now.
Okay.
I'm not going to do the double rhythm.
That's not bad, dude. You think you can turn it off and do it?
Nope, not yet. What?
Then wipe the chat up. What the hell? Dude, honestly, it looks like you have a seizure. Alright, now do it, Oh!
What?
It's still playing.
I suck, dude. I so suck at this.
You know what I should do is pull up a video, a YouTube, music, the free music section,
Right?
and play a song and you play along with it.
No, because why don't you do that?
No, no.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I'm done, because I suck.
Alright, let's bring it back over. Can you stop that?
No, I can't. Okay. That's how you do it.
That is how you do it. That is how it's done. That's how it's done in the VR world. See, the good thing is you could suck in VR and nobody can hear it. Don't forget your chow. Chop. Don't forget your chow, chop.
Alright. Then this madness.
Yep, alright. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. We'll do more. Maybe we'll do a dedicated video just on how to use
Well,
Paradiddle.
here's the idea. Here was the idea. So, because I'm learning the guitar, we were going to try to find a way to incorporate them both. So, we're going to use two different softwares to try to accomplish that.
And then
So eventually,
blend, if you will.
yes. So eventually, what you're going to see is you're going to see Bill sucking on the drums and me sucking on the guitar, and then we'll see how it works. Like right here, I have an electric acoustic. And this is a C, by the way.
He might as well strap.
That's a C.
He might as well strap these strings to two ends of a cardboard box, because that's about as good as he sounds with this guitar.
So I get that one, and then the electric over here. So we're going to try to incorporate something where I'm playing the guitar and Bill's on the drums, and then we'll see if we can actually learn a song. That's
And
what I'm thinking.
then,
Yeah.
let me see you bastards over at YouTube flag us for
Yes.
that, because if we're that good,
Yes, I would love to get copyrighted on that crap.
we love you, YouTube.
Yeah,
Don't-
whatever.
Don't
Banning my video the last time. I can't believe it. And I sucked at it too. I wasn't even good at the song. And they banned it. In all countries. All countries, not just one. Every country banned.
You can't play anything today. Everybody wants money. It's all about the money.
Sons of bitches. All right.
All right, you done?
Yeah.
All right, people. All right, folks. To all of our recent subscribers, thank you for everybody who watches our channel. Thank you for everybody who chats in our channel and our Discord.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot all about Discord.
You can find us on Twitter, Instagram,
Instagram.
the
The Facebooks.
the YouTubers,
the YouTubes.
just all that places. Just look up Twins and VR, you'll find
Yes,
us.
the Periscopes. If
Yeah,
you're
the-
Periscopes fans, we're on the Periscopes.
Oh, and the Twitch.
Yes, we're
on the Twitch.
Twitches.
So, in fact, we're streaming live on right now. This is on Periscope,
Yeah, so-
Twitch, and Facebook.
So
And-
for all you Periscope
YouTube.
fans, hey, I know YouTube ain't gonna hate that, but they're probably gonna ban this video.
yeah.
Yeah, ban this one. All right.
All right. Thank you all. Enjoy your night.
Yep.
Peace out.
See ya.